Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Rodimus2099 here, back with another video. Today I am doing the top 12 best movies released this year. Some honorable mentions first. These are just some movies that I thought were good, but not good enough. I might be in the minority of people who actually liked the Lion King movie. I liked it. It was cool. It was a nice kind of refreshing take, and definitely makes the original seem a lot better. Captain Marvel. I liked it mainly because I like the whole cast, so that definitely leaned me more towards it. Lego Movie 2, I did like that. That was pretty funny. And yeah, those are sort of my honorable mentions. So number 12, I'm gonna have to give it to Glass. This movie is freaking fantastic. I mean, I just loved it. I loved it so much. It really, really, it feels like the anti normal stereotypical superhero movie. It's definitely the opposite of that. This one, the hero dies pretty non-triumphantly. The villain, his plans is sort of weighed out by another force. So, I like that antiness to a normal hero, and it was a nice conclusion to my favorite film of the trilogy, which is Split. Split is my favorite film. I was glad to see that sort of come to an end. I really liked it. I think it was great. I mean, it's a good movie. Watch it if you haven't already. 11. I'm gonna have to. Oh, by the way, sorry. Forgot to state this. I've seen a lot of movies this year. I had to do top 12. Glass was number 12. Also, not every movie is on this list that I've reviewed. I want to review every movie. I just can't. So, let's get back to it. With number 11, which is Detective Pikachu. Hey, this movie. I understand people not liking it. I understand. But at the end of the day, it's just a fun movie to watch. I enjoyed it. I had fun in the theater while watching it. It was really nicely done. The CGI was freaking fantastic. All of it just looked so beautiful that even though I don't like really the design of Mewtwo, I still find it fantastic. Great movie, great cast, just great. So, number 10. This is really the top 10. You could consider those honorable mentions. I don't, and I won't. It is Dark Waters. Ooh. Okay, so I'm a big fan of Mark Ruffalo, and I've liked his work besides Hulk. Hulk is such a character that you can't really screw up when acting with, so I was definitely, I don't think of that as acting, more as just him being him. But I do love some of his other works, and this is one of those films where I thought, like, I don't know, could have been really bad, but it was really cool. It's definitely a who can you trust type film, which I do like. So that was really good. It was just enjoyable in general. I don't want to spoil too much of it because it is a great film. If you haven't watched it already, I'd recommend go watching it. It's an R-rated movie, so maybe you can't get in, but still fucking fantastic. At number, that was 10. This is 9. It is The Irishman. Okay, I wanted to move this one up further. I loved this movie. It was fantastic. I'm a big fan of Martin Scorsese's work. I love King of Comedy. That is my favorite of his movies. And I do like Taxi Driver, but Taxi Driver isn't my favorite Martin Scorsese film. But definitely King of Comedy is. And this one feels a lot like it. It's really good, though. I liked it. I like seeing this fantastic cast. My God. If you want to talk about cast, which I do like to, actors, this is the best cast on this list. But then again, I feel that this film it sort of feels like it must be made for Netflix. That it wouldn't do as good if it was only in theaters. So that sort of does make me a little annoyed. I do like Netflix movies, Murder Mystery. I do like that one, but Irishman, it was good. But I don't like the fact that it felt like it needed to be on Netflix. Because it's like how long it is. So that's my complaint anyway. Number 8 is a movie that I can't wait to review. It is Uncut Gems. This is the brand new Adam Sandler movie, and it is fantastic. My God, it is fantastic. I loved everything in it, and it was just so nice to see the perfect blend between actors, and then also you feeling sympathy for this guy, but then you're like, can't really like him because he's a dick, and he's doing this to himself. So number 8, Uncut Gems. I don't want to spoil it. Watch it. It is the best work of Adam Sandler. Besides, of course, the best movie ever known, and man, 8 Crazy Nights. That was a joke. Okay, don't watch that movie. Number 7 is Peanut Butter Falcon. Do I really need to say anything more about this movie? It was gonna be on this list no matter what. It is expertly done. It is heartwarming. It is fantastic. And, yeah. I don't know if this movie's gonna be on too many people's lists, because it sort of felt like when the first trailer came out, everyone, like, really didn't see it. And then when the movie actually came out, people, like, loved it. And that sort of died down. But it was between Peanut Butter Falcon and Honey Boy for this spot, number 7. I had to give it to Peanut Butter Falcon. Honey Boy is a movie that I can't wait to review also. Number 5 is... No, not number 5. 6. My bad. Number 6 is Endgame. I feel that everyone should have expected this movie to be on my list. It is fantastic. CGI is on point. It's a perfect end to a really long story. I feel that this was probably the best way to execute it. And I really do like it. I do like it. I think it's great. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. You guys knew that this would be on the list, obviously. And I've done a movie review on it, so go check that out. Anyway, number 5, this is sort of the close to the end, is Marriage Story. I do think that this is also a Netflix film, but it is fantastic. Man, I didn't even have... okay, Scarlett Johansson has been in a lot of movies that feel like, oh, I gotta see this. This is Scarlett Johansson. She does good movies. Like, she's in some of my favorite movies. Chef, Lost in Translation. But, honestly, I felt that Adam Driver made this whole movie so good. It's so worth it to see. I admittedly, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I think it's on Netflix. But Marriage Story is fantastic. I went over to my friend's house and he was like, hey, what's this movie? And I went, I don't know, let's watch it. And fell in love with it. It's fantastic. Anyway, number 4 is a pretty brand spanking new. I think it was made the 20th. It is Togo with William Dafoe. Again, this is one of those movies where I was like, okay, I really do like William Dafoe, and he's made some of the best movies this year. We got Lighthouse. I did like that one, but it wasn't William Dafoe's best work. But Togo, I really did enjoy. Number 1, it doesn't feel like it has to be, like, the point of the movie isn't to be, oh, it's a William Dafoe movie. Oh, no, it's sort of like about the sled dogs. I really can't recommend this movie enough. It's fantastic. It's on Disney Plus. Go check it out now. Number 3 is Dolomite Is My Name. Now, I did not get some sort of screening for this. I just went home, found out that it was on Netflix, watched it. Mainly because of its all-star cast. It's got Titus Burgess in it. Gonna love it. If you don't know, he's my favorite actor in the world. So when they announced that they were making this, Craig Robinson was going to be in it, Eddie Murphy was going to be in it, I had to see it. And when my buddy, who was at that film festival, said, "Oh yeah, the secret screening. We all thought it was gonna be Joker. It was Dolomite Is My Name. We were all really surprised. We watched it and it's good. And I'll admit, it is way, way, way better than I thought. Honestly, I can't recommend it enough. Go check it out. Go check it out. Dolomite Is My Name. Now, number 2 and number 1, you could sort of swap them in and out. As usual, my number 1 is usually just personal favorite. This is my personal list. Now that we're in the top 2, leave me your top 3 movies of the year in the comment section below. And let's just talk about movies. Yeah? So number 3, number 2 is Jojo Rabbit. This film, it made me laugh, it made me cry, it made me do all the things. It's fantastic. It is silly, yes. It is stupid, yes. I understand if you might not like it if you're, well, very, like, hey, I don't think World War II is something we should make fun of. It's not making fun of World War II or what happened. It's making fun of how stupid Hitler was through a child's interpretation of Hitler, and Jojo, who is basically believing whatever Hitler says. So it's more making fun of Hitler instead, which I think is fantastic. It's also one of my favorite Taika Waititi films. It is really smart. It has Sam Rockwell in it, so I loved it. It has Scarlett Johansson in it. And it really makes every character important. The kid who played, I forgot his name, but he's going to play the new Home Alone little boy. I can't wait to see him in more movies. He is hilarious. Every time he was on screen, he stole the freaking spotlight. And you actually care for these characters. I don't like Rebel Wilson. She was good in this movie. I was really surprised with this movie. It is fantastic. I can't recommend it enough. It is my number 2 spot. Now my number 1, is it any surprise to anyone that I'd go with Joker? It's probably not. DC films have been really good recently. Shazam, again, I prefer anything that is creative. So I personally did like Justice League, Batman v Superman. But Joker was different. It was new. I like that it doesn't feel like it has to be a campy superhero movie. It feels like it's actually dark. It reminds me of when Captain America came out. Everyone was like, oh, Captain America, good old soldier. This will be a lighthearted movie. And then when we saw it, we were like, oh my god, that was pretty violent. That was pretty dark. Wow, they made him serious. I think that's what Joker did, but made it so serious that I don't feel Marvel could come close to it. That's what I liked about it. That's what I liked. So, yeah, that's why Joker is number 1. I'll just run down the list quickly right now. 12, Glass. 11, Detective Pikachu. 10, Dark Waters. 9, Irishman. 8, Uncut Gems. 7, Peanut Butter Falcon. 6, Endgame. 5, Marriage Story. 4, Togo. 3, Dolomite Is My Name. 2, Jojo Rabbit. 1, Joker. Now some honorable mentions. Honey Boy, fantastic. Lighthouse, fantastic. Trying to think if the William Dafoe movie about, I forgot that movie. I'll remember it later. Anyway, those are great movies. Go check them out. I will probably review all of these soon. I just haven't had time. Join me for my next video where it will be my most excited for movies of 2020. Well, that might not be the next video. That will be a video. I plan on doing that sometime. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.